Movie Duelist, 2005. Films made by director Lee Mayong-se like Nowhere to Hide, 1999, and M, 2007, tend to leave me with a sense of confusion when over, and I find myself perplexed as to how to interpret what I just saw. On one hand, I'm head over heels for the visual style and unconventional editing techniques employed. But on the other hand, I find his scripts to drag in parts or even feel unnecessary or repetitive. His 2005 historical martial arts and drama film, Duelist, is yet another of his works that I wholeheartedly embrace both stylistically and visually. But there remains aspects of the director's unorthodox flair that I struggle to digest. Duelist takes everything one might expect out of a period piece or swordplay drama movie and flips it on its head. Duelist also fittingly seems to be a dualistic film about dualism. With so many dualities present within, it may be tempting to brush Duelist aside as being pretentious or contrived. But after some careful thought, I believe one can find an appreciable level of storytelling genius at work. There's not only a good and evil, or a visual light and dark aspect to the film, but the characters and their very nature are also represented as being dual-natured, like flip sides of a coin. Please give your opinions and suggestions to improve the video in the comments section. Veteran actor An Sung-ki, Sector 7, Musa, the warrior, finds himself playing a sort of buffoon detective who spends more time drinking at the pub or peeing his pants when startled, instead following clues and catching criminals. Yet he still manages to bumble through a pressing investigation surrounding a counterfeit coin operation that has rocked the kingdom with the inflationary prices of goods and services. The assistance of his adopted daughter and protege Nam-soon, Haji-won, whose determination to reveal the identity of a mysterious swordsman she's fallen for, allows the lead detective to able to make inroads in the counterfeit money investigation. The character of Nam-soon, played by Haji-won, Pawn, Sector 7, is another beast in of itself. I can almost guarantee that you haven't seen a character quite like this before. Many of these old-style swordplay fantasies feature female warriors disguised as men, but the character Nam-soon takes it few steps further and flips all gender expectations on its head. Her love for the mysterious swordsman begins with a mixture of love and curiosity at first sight, but soon after, and almost as if she was juiced with testosterone, she begins to rampage uncontrollably after the alluring and elusive swordsman with no name. She's nearly driven out of her mind on several occasions as she gets lost in her dagger-wielding bouts of affection. Please let us know what contents you want to see in our next videos in the comments section. Gangdong-won, Peninsula Ilang, the Wolf Brigade, plays the mysterious swordsman only referred to as Sad Eyes in the credits, and is never able to give his name to Nam-soon or the audience, despite coming close on several occasions. Sad Eyes plays the complete reversal of Haji-won's character Nam-soon. Sad Eyes is not your typical hardened or black-hearted assassin. Instead, he's a refined and graceful swordsman whose elegant movements and effeminate cat-like features have an alluring effect on Nam-soon. He plays hard to get and teases Nam-soon through her rigorous attempts at subduing him. They engage in a swordplay that might better be described as foreplay, and in various dances of seduction led by Sad Eyes that lures Nam-soon into his dark and forbidden world. Both families struggle with occasional infighting and loyalty tests in their own ways that intensify as both the son and daughter's love dilemma heats up. Nam-soon is unable to lock up Sad Eyes as the wanted man he is, and Sad Eyes cannot eliminate the police threat to his father's treasonous plans. On opposing sides of the law, the young star-crossed lovers face unbearable odds in seeing their love through, and their only hope of survival is to somehow find a way to work together. With all the political power of the kingdom in one corner and the strong arm of law enforcement in another, the two sides will meet to reach a boiling as their love spills over. Unfortunately, Nam-soon never gets to learn the true name of the character Sad Eyes since the couple's short-lived love is cut short. It's also quite possible that Sad Eyes himself doesn't remember his own name after being lost down a path so dark and hollow for so long. Instead, their time together becomes something like a faded dream, and the hope for a love so true will live on to be realized another day. Please let us know which martial art actresses' fight scenes you want to see in the comments section. Often described as an impressionist filmmaker, the works of Lee Myung-se defy many of the rules defined by the film industry in terms of camera movement and editing. Like a free-form poet or a painter, he takes full liberty in his use of the film medium and all its corresponding tools and components such as lighting, editing, camera movement, costume design, sound, and performance from his actors as instruments to construct his cinematic murals. And for the avid film viewer, there's something very liberating about his work in these regards. But don't get me wrong, his films like Duelist still feel to be in the hands of a careful craftsman, and the potentially jarring nature of the finished product may be intended. Please give your opinions and suggestions to improve the video in the comments section.